The highlights of today's defense news, 13th of March 26. An AON for REFLEX site issued by the Army. Iran grants safe Strait passage to Indian ships amid conflict chaos. BrahMos draws new buyers from Asia to Latin America. Zen Technologies proposes AI-powered naval anti-drone shield for India's maritime frontiers. India's first indigenous single-seater eVTOL Air Genesis takes to the skies, paving the way for urban air mobility. Rolls-Royce pitches modular Orpheus engine family co-development for India's trainer and unmanned aircraft. DRDO plans man-portable shoulder-fired VSHORADS variant after successful completion of initial tripod-mounted variant. Nellore gets India's first autonomous maritime shipyard for defense technology. In the global highlights, Rheinmetall converts Berlin auto plant to produce 155 shell casings. Belgium trials F-16s with laser-guided rockets for C-UAS role. A look at the news in detail. Iran has granted safe passage to Indian-flagged vessels through the Strait of Hormuz amid escalating tensions in West Asia, according to sources. This decision comes as the ongoing conflict, triggered by US and Israel attacks on Iran, has severely disrupted maritime traffic in the vital choke point. Following high-level diplomatic talks between foreign ministers, Iran has granted safe passage to Indian-flagged tankers through the Strait of Hormuz. While vessels from the US, Europe, and Israel remain subject to transit restrictions, Indian tankers, specifically the Pushpak and Parimal, have successfully navigated the critical waterway. This move underscores an effort to maintain the flow of crude oil and natural gas along this vital maritime corridor. The Strait of Hormuz, a narrow waterway separating Iran from Oman, handles over 20 million barrels of crude oil daily. This accounts for roughly one-fifth of global oil consumption and a quarter of seaborne oil trade. A substantial portion of the world's liquefied natural gas also transits through it, making any disruption ripple through financial markets, supply chains, and household budgets worldwide. The Swiss Max tanker Shenlong, carrying Saudi crude, arrived at a port in Mumbai after transiting the strait. The Libera-flagged vessel was the first crude carrier to reach India from the Middle East since the war between Iran and the US and Israel broke out in late February. The BrahMos supersonic cruise missiles are experiencing a global surge in demand following proven high-precision performance in 2025's Operation Sindoor. Indonesia has signed a $450 million deal to become the second major international buyer after the Philippines. The missile success has drawn interest from over 15 countries across Asia and Latin America, including Vietnam, Brazil, and Egypt. The BrahMos supersonic cruise missile stands out as a lethal, high-speed, precision standoff weapon deployable from ground, sea, or air platforms. This two-stage missile ignites with a solid fuel booster that detaches post-launch, handing over to a liquid-fueled ramjet engine that hurtles it towards Mach 3 speeds. Its fire-and-forget guidance ensures autonomy after launch, while terrain-hugging flight paths, low radar cross-sections, and immense kinetic energy render interception exceedingly difficult. Zen Technologies has introduced an advanced AI-enabled naval anti-drone system tailored for maritime vessels such as fast attack craft and patrol boats. This innovative solution offers layered defense mechanisms against aerial threats, combining soft kill jamming with hard kill kinetic and net-based options. Designed to safeguard naval operations in dynamic maritime environments, the system integrates radar and electro-optical tracking for precise threat detection and neutralization. At its core, the system employs radio frequency detection and disruption alongside radar and high-resolution cameras. These components work in unison to provide comprehensive situational awareness, tracking drones from detection to engagement. The AI-driven architecture ensures rapid response times, crucial for countering fast-moving threats like loitering munitions and first-person view drones prevalent in modern asymmetric warfare. The Bangalore-based startup Axo Aerospace is positioning India at the forefront of the advanced air mobility race with Air Genesis, the country's first single-seater electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft. The project encapsulates a transition from traditional aerospace practices to a lean, digitally driven development model, with the aircraft designed, engineered, and manufactured entirely within India. Air Genesis is not merely a technology demonstrator, but a production oriented prototype that has already logged hundreds of controlled test flights, signaling a move beyond proof of concept into platform maturity. The core of Air Genesis lies in its distributed electric propulsion topology, which replaces a single heavy rotor with multiple smaller electrically driven lift units. This architecture enhances redundancy, reduces mechanical complexity, and markedly lowers noise and vibration compared with conventional helicopters, making the aircraft better suited to urban and sensitive environments. By minimizing local emissions and operational noise, the design aligns with India's broader sustainability goals in transport and urban infrastructure, while also addressing a criticism often leveled at rotorcraft operating in congested cityscapes. Axis has, AXO has emphasized that the digital flight control algorithms and safety critical systems for Air Genesis are developed in house, tailored to the peculiar aerodynamics and multi-motor coordination demands of eVTOL operation. Rolls-Royce has offered to partner with India to jointly create a new generation of small and medium turbofan jet engines. This proposed collaboration centers on the British company's innovative Orpheus engine framework. Developed in a record breaking 18 months through advanced digital engineering, the Orpheus platform is designed to be highly adaptable. Rolls-Royce envisions a modular core engine that can be easily scaled up or down to meet various thrust requirements. This flexibility means a single engine family could potentially power a wide range of platforms from pilot training jets and unmanned aerial vehicles to light combat aircraft. A prime candidate for this new propulsion system is the Hindustan Aeronautics HJT-36 intermediate jet trainer, recently upgraded and rebranded by the military as the Yashas. Currently, this training aircraft relies on the AL551 turbofan engine, which is provided by Russia's NPO Saturn and assembled in India. With the Russian AL551 was tailor made for the HJT-36 program, persistent supply chain disruptions and uncertainties regarding long-term maintenance have forced Indian officials to explore other avenues. Following the successful development and testing of the tripod-mounted VSHORADS, DRDO is now directing its efforts towards creating a true shoulder-fired version. According to sources, the upcoming goal is to engineer a lighter soldier-carried model that can be launched directly from the shoulder, all while maintaining the weapon's striking distance and destructive power. The existing tripod-based VSHORADS stands as a landmark technical triumph for Indian scientists. The standalone missile weighs in at around 20.5 kilograms, but when combined with the tripod and targeting mechanisms, the entire setup reaches around 40 kilograms. While this heavier configuration offers excellent stability for static defense lines, it is primarily suited for fixed outposts. The tripod ensures steady aim and continuous readiness, making it highly effective for troops guarding high altitude peaks who need sustained protection against drones, attack helicopters, and low level enemy aircrafts. Recent flight trials conducted at the Integrated Test Range in Chandipur, Orissa, successfully validated the system's hit to kill capabilities against high speed targets, simulating modern aerial threats. With the developmental testing of the tripod variant largely finished and the armed forces currently conducting user validation, the system is nearly ready for official induction. As this stage nears completion, DRDO is pivoting its focus to shrinking the system size and cutting down its overall mass. According to officials, RCI in Hyderabad is actively designing the scaled-down VSHORADS missile. The target is to slash the total weight to between 15 to 18 kilograms. Achieving this will put the Indian weapon in direct competition with the renowned shoulder-launched manpads globally, like the American FIM-92 Stinger and the Russian Verba or Igla-S. Andhra Pradesh Industry Minister laid the foundation for Sagar Defence's autonomous shipbuilding and R&D center in Nellore. This represents a massive scale up for the company, transitioning it to a high volume manufacturer of unmanned surface vessels. The hub will produce weaponized robotic boats for the Navy's Sprint initiative, featuring AI driven navigation. By establishing this center in a coastal corridor, Sagar Defense leverages port proximity for rapid deployment of swarm platforms. This move is a pillar of India's mission to dominate the unmanned maritime domain, ensuring robotic fleets can secure critical sea lanes while reducing risk to naval personnel. In the global news, Rheinmetall is converting its automotive parts factory in Berlin to manufacture casings for 155 mm artillery shells, expanding the company's ammunition production network. Formerly operated by the corporation's automotive subsidiary Pierburg, the wedding based factory will shift development of engine pumps and valves to the assembly of steel projectile bodies. Work at the center will include shaping of steel billets into shell cases that will be transferred by rail to other manufacturing hubs or explosive filling and final assembly. That's the news for today. We hope you have enjoyed the news. Please do subscribe to our channel and do give us your feedback. Thank you.